The Texas State Legislature working to draw new districts to decide which district you'll vote for in future elections. But some may not realize why some district maps look so strange. Tonight, KVUE's Mike Maroot walked through a South Austin neighborhood that's towing the line between 3 different state Senate districts.
See this Kent Metro bus stop sign? It's kind of an unofficial marker for dividing lines between 3 different state Senate districts.
I didn't know through a neighborhood would be a dividing area.
For sale signs dot the lawns. Kids play in the yards. This South Austin neighborhood is changing. But some who live here say it's one neighborhood, indivisible, and should not be divided by voting districts.
We are constituents of the same space. We do kind of similar things, similar families, so it would be ridiculous to have them be with a different senator.
I think it would probably make more sense to make sure that you have like a good representation of what the area believes.
The Senate districts being drawn right now, in some cases, divide neighborhoods. See this black line that I'm drawing? That's obviously not on the road here, but it divides this block in 2. So these neighbors have to vote for a different state senator than these neighbors.
Unfortunately, redistricting gives map drawers a chance to fiddle with the process and to exclude rather than include.
Public testimony at Friday's Senate Special Committee on Redistricting focused on how to draw lines fairly. Whichever political party controls the legislature essentially gets to redraw the lines every 10 years after the census. They have to meet some requirements, such as even population distribution and allowing the minority political party to have proper representation.
Wait to cross slaughter at United Kingdom.
And as the Texas population continues to swell, neighborhoods like the one along United Kingdom Drive become increasingly important to both political parties, hoping to bolster their voters. But these voters, neighbors, families, just want to stick together.
If this is going to cause more division, across people, that we're already so fragmented in the state and everywhere else, we don't want to even neighborhoods now at the micro level begin to be fragmented.
So even as the legislature works to redraw these maps during the 3rd special session, some state lawmakers say this process shouldn't be allowed to happen right now. Democrat state senators Sarah Eckhart and Roland Gutierrez filed a lawsuit this month. They claim that the Texas Constitution stops them from redrawing districts outside of a regular legislative session. But the next regular session won't actually happen until 2023, about 2 years from now, maybe a year and a half. So they want courts to draw interim maps for the next year's election. But as of now, the legislature is still moving ahead on drawing these maps in this special session. And the Senate will hear more public testimony about those maps again starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. Brian?
KVUE's Mike Maroot live in the newsroom tonight. Mike, thank you. A lot of change with redistricting. Lawmakers will draw new maps for congressional seats, state representative seats, state Senate seats, as Mike talked about there. They do factor in things like population growth and demographics. Taking a closer look at these maps, let's focus on the state Senate for this. This is a look at the statewide map as it stands currently. Now, this is the initial proposed map that the state Senate unveiled this past Saturday. One of the big changes would affect local politics. District 24 would no longer include Travis County. It would stretch further south and wrap around to include areas south of San Antonio. Since then, we've seen an amendment to the map, so lawmakers may end up approving this version. That still keeps District 24 out of Travis County, stretching south, but adds areas further west along Interstate 10. That's just one example of how these maps could change who you vote for in future elections. Keep in mind, when it comes to congressional maps, Texas will get 2 more seats this year, so state lawmakers will have to find spots to add those in.